So one thing about me is that I actually reach for products that I don't like as much more than I do the products that I like, because I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna triple, double, quadruple check that I really don't like this product. So for today's video, I'm just getting ready for the day, and I'm fully expecting not to have the most pristine makeup day because I'm testing products that give me pretty bad first impressions, second impressions, whatever it may be. I don't really like them, and I'm like double checking to make sure that I still really don't like them. All of these products I've pulled from my speed reviews drawer, meaning they are products that are currently in queue to be speed reviewed, and I'm currently testing them. And majority, not all, but majority of these products, like, I don't really like them. I'm not feeling them. And I just want to make sure before I tell you how bad it is that it actually is truly bad. Oh, I'm dropping things all over the place. I really got to organize my makeup room. So if you've used any of the products in today's video and you agree that these aren't that great, please give me that reassurance here. But anyways, not everything here was bad upon my first initial uses with them, but I don't love them, and I'm trying to find out why. So for our base, I don't know, do I want to do half with this? I'm using the Hard Candy Just Glow Vitamin Infused Luminizer. To be honest, didn't love it the first time. It's really, really shiny, so I've kind of stayed away from continuing to use it. But I'm going to use a product that's matte over top, so I think it's a good time to do so. I need to put brow gel in. Hold on. BRB. So a lot of these I've tried multiple times, and I don't love them, but this is one that I've really only given one chance, and I just didn't love the way that it looked. I can't remember, but I didn't love it. I think it's too shiny. Yeah, it's quite shiny, but the product that I'm putting over top of it, I liked it, but I had a few of you guys in the comments tell me that it looked terrible on me. We'll get to it, not this. No, this is quite metallic. It has a little bit of coverage as well. It's kind of turning my skin a little bit pinky. There's a pinky tone to it. And it's hydrating. It's been a while since I've used this. With the Sephora sale going on the first half of the month, I put a lot of the stuff that I was testing on the back burner, so this hasn't been tested as frequently as I normally would have this past month. I think we can afford putting this on the other side as well. This definitely needs to be applied with a brush. The first time I used it, I used my fingers and it was just way too thick and way too metallic, and it didn't blend out very well. Must be spread thin with a brush. That's one thing I can tell you about this product. But you know what? This is quite the glassy glow. And Hard Candy has one of my favorite makeup primers ever for deep glow and deep hydration. It's actually quite pretty, but you must use it properly. Do not use your fingers to apply this because it dries really, really fast. There are adjustments that need to be made with this product, or you can mix it in with your foundation as well, which I need to try it that way. But very metallic glow. Personally, you won't catch me wearing this on its own, but it does feel pretty hydrating, which brings me to the next product that I picked to wear. It's the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blurred Matte. Now, I'm picking this out. I liked it the first time I wore it, but a lot of you guys said it looked hecka dry on me. I don't know. Sometimes this camera does not do me justice. I'm prettier in person. This camera be really HDing on things that aren't that visible to the naked eye. But anyways, you guys said it looked bad, so I'm trying it again. I'm gonna use 1N Birch. That's my shade. And I think that this is a great product because tinted moisturizers tend nowadays to be more on the glowier side. That's kind of what's trending. But if you have oily skin, or you're gonna be out somewhere where it's really humid, like if I lived in Miami still, it actually gets quite humid in Maryland as well in the summer. Sometimes I don't want that glow. I want it to start off a little bit more matte. So I'm hoping that with the glowy base I put down, that maybe this will make the skin look more hydrated. Again, I wasn't really bothered by it in my initial wear test, but I took notes. You said I looked like crap, so, you know, I don't want to look like doo-doo if I don't have to. It gives a pretty decent coverage considering it's just a tinted moisturizer. And I think it feels nice on the skin. What do you think? Now, a lot more glow is coming through. That hard candy product was quite effective, but I guess I can see what you mean. Like, it's really not that smooth looking. I don't think it's dryness, but it's not smoothing the skin. And I tend to think that Laura Mercier is an expert at tinted moisturizers. I've always loved them. But I'm seeing what you guys are saying. It's just not looking smooth. It's looking a little textured. Maybe not necessarily dry, but the way that it's emphasizing my hairs on my face, the peach fuzz, I do feel like it's looking a little dry. And I mean, I don't have that much peach fuzz, to be honest. If we're talking facial hair, I get some upper lip hair, but peach fuzz is something where I can do a little shave with a little razor like once a year and I'm good, or at least once every 6 months. Not often is the point, but I can see what you mean. It's not smooth. Okay, but I'm not that bothered by it, honestly, because I really have to look closely into the mirror to feel that way, because from afar I feel like it looks fine, which is how I felt that first review. So, you know, not the most skin smoothing, skin flattering product, but I don't know. I don't think it's bad, but I see what you guys are saying, and probably with that glowy, really shiny metallic product underneath, it's not doing this tinted moisturizer any favors. So maybe with a different base it will look good, but be warned if you use a glowy base. This is, to begin with, not the most, I guess, smoothing product. So yeah, it's definitely attaching to some peach fuzz. Okay, I see what you're saying. I don't hate it still. The sponge needs wet before I do that. Using my Dabba spray. I don't hate it, but yeah, it's not the most smooth looking. But I wouldn't necessarily say dry. That's still being heavily tested. I'm gonna do my brows. Now, this is not a product that I don't like. This is my first time using it, first impressions, but I got this in the mail. And I'm really excited to try Rephr Beauty's Easy Everyday Brow Pencil. I guess we'll do light brown. Now, this is Ali Glein's beauty brand, who I think has put out a great set of high quality product. And she swears, obviously, by this brow pencil. So I thought it'd be fun to try. So again, it might be in a like bad makeup video. I haven't tried it before. I'm just excited. I really love how fine this tip is. And it does have a spoolie. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it feels nice and dry, which I feel like gives more control. And with a soft hand, it's not laying down too pigmented. It's not too creamy. I'm liking this. I'm liking what this is giving for sure. Yeah, the more this base is sitting on my face, the less I like it. I don't know why, whenever I try products that I didn't love, I am hoping the next time I use it, that for some reason my skin's gonna look good. It's happened before. It's not the craziest thing, but it's not happening today. I wanted it to because I love Laura Mercier. I love their tinted moisturizers. I gave my eyebrows a bad haircut the other day. I don't want to talk about it. Let me finish this. One thing I will say about the light brown shade is it's a bit yellow in my brows, but it's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. Makeup gets taken off at the end of the day. Okay, I also wanted to retest these Maybelline lifter sticks. Just kind of forgettable. Not bad, but I kind of forgot what I thought of them. So I'm going to use them today because these are supposed to be a multi-stick, which are really popular for the summertime. So let's see. I'm going to have to try this on bare skin one day, but I want to try it in other areas of my face. So I'm going to start off, I think, with the lightest shade, 10. But you know what I'm going to do first? Hold on. Let me dig in this drawer. Since the multi-stick is not a concealer, I'm actually going to take this Essence Correct and Conceal Under Eye Brightener, which is very, very nice. I like this product. This was not supposed to be part of the video, but I think it's going to help the look. And Essence is very nice. So I'm just going to use this to brighten and color correct first. Oh, I got to check in for my flight. Okay. So that just brightened everything. It's going to be a barrier, like a little bit of a shield between the blue. And then let's try number 10. Now, I'm not expecting this to be a fantastic concealer by any means. I'm not expecting coverage. I just want to see how this changes the tone. Now, the under eyes can be a pretty tricky part of makeup and just never look smooth. But that did brighten a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit more. See, oh yeah, you can definitely sculpt, brighten with these. I'm going to have to try these on bare skin, but for what I'm using it for, I kind of like it. Just for that highlighting again here. But I don't think this is a smoothing consistency, which is fine. That's the point of foundation and concealer and powder. Those are supposed to smooth. Then I'm going to use shade 20 with a smaller like lip brush. And I just want to get a little closer to the brow. This is closer to my skin shade. Yeah, it's a bit of a drier consistency, but nice. Okay, and then I'm going to use 65, which I have for a little bit of bronzer or contour. Yeah, this is giving like a yellowy bronzer. Definitely not contour, but we'll add some shaping to the face, and this is applying really beautifully. Huh, okay, I like this. It was forgettable to me at first, but this is nice. And I didn't like it on the under eyes though. My under eyes look kind of wrecked and wrinkly, but that's okay. I'm staying in today, just packing and whatnot. So, wow, you can get a lot of pigment with this. And obviously, this is somebody's skin tone too. Just how I use 20 as my skin tone. Ooh, yeah. Very, very bronzy, very sun-kissed. Taking Patrick Ta for Contour 3, and I just want to do a little something on the nose. Here's the blender side. These are a very much what you make it product, how you want to use it, but it's doing everything that I want it to do. So I'm liking these from Maybelline. These are pretty handy dandy sticks, but again, definitely looking dry on the under eye area, which I suspected, but you know, I wanted to give it a try. Now for blush, these have been in my speed reviews drawer for the longest time. I really should kick them out, but I just can't believe how much I don't like some of them, and then sometimes I like it. It's these Cheek Kiss liquid blushes from Milani. They're a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, and I've had some really patchy, like bad moments with these, and then I've had other moments where it was totally fine, so I'm just very, very confused. Should we go bronzy today? Let's use Cafe. This is shade 150. Dolce Pink has given me a headache. So, oh yeah, this is a gorgeous shade. Please be pretty today. Though, or don't, you know, I'd rather just say I don't like it than encourage you to buy something and hate it. That kind of just blended away, no? Do a second coat. It's not blending in pretty with my base. It's okay. Like, that's what I mean. I'm having an okay time with it today. Not a bad time, but it's just kind of there. It applied better on this side. I'm just so confused. It looks a little not nice underneath. Like a little messed with, but it's not terrible. These are still just not the best liquid blushes you can buy, honestly. I'm standing by. I don't recommend them. I think I've gotten my final opinion on these. I'm ready to put them in my speed reviews. They're fine. I have them. I'll use them. But I'm not going to take you to the store, hold your hand, and point you in the direction of this product. There are better. But it looks decent right now. But anyways, nah. Okay, let's keep it going. I have a couple of setting powders that interest me that I haven't been using because I've been reaching for the About Face more. But I have the Essence Loose Setting Powder, but also the Catrice Under Eye Brightener. I just need to mess with these powders more. So we're going to start off with the Under Eye Brightener. I want to use it on its own under one eye. We're in the testing phase. And shout out to the lovely subscriber who noticed my dirty side when I was comparing to, and she told me, you can just flip this. Okay, Catrice. Now I'm expecting my under eyes not to look so hot in general today because I didn't use the proper products, but when you review makeup, you guys, I'm telling you, I know my makeup doesn't look good 24/7. It's because I'm testing and not because I'm trying to look cute. And sometimes that requires applying products not optimally or not pairing them with good products. Just really testing them for wear. You know, that powder's pretty. If I recall correctly, I never loved it. It's not as smoothing as some of my favorites, but not bad. Okay, now I'm using this Essence powder, which is really interesting. I love this packaging because you can mix them all together and take this out, or take it out and then mix it all together. I'm gonna flip this back. This is an interesting color. There's more colors, but let's see. This is more dry than the Catrice powder for sure for under eye setting. Yeah, definitely more dry, but not bad. Not kicking my feet, but the thing with makeup nowadays, you guys, is there's not a lot of bad makeup, honestly. Formulations are getting so good. You do not need to spend a ton of money to get a good formula. When it comes to the beauty industry right now, you just don't. So never feel bad about buying the more affordable stuff because you can get good stuff. Used to be, years ago, I thought YouTube was so important because some of these formulas coming out were so bad. Now, with a lot of these products, you can just make them work. There's not many products that are absolutely terrible and unusable anymore. So majority of the makeup is usable now. It's just a matter of what best fits your needs and your wallet. But that powder's okay. It's looking a little dry though. I need a setting spray. No, actually I don't like that powder very much. I think the under eye powder looks nice, but the Essence powder, it's sticking to the hairs. It's not looking great. Okay, yeah, I don't think we like that one very much anymore. It's okay, but I'm gonna start off with the Essence Fix and Last Keep It Perfect Makeup Setting Spray. I don't really know if this does anything. I've been spraying my makeup with it, but that's how I feel with setting sprays. It takes a very specific good one for me to like it. Because otherwise, it's like, does this even do anything? Sometimes it's just a hit of moisture that I need. I also have a super mattifying version of this, but I do not need to be mattified right now. But that has helped the powder kind of settle in a little bit more. So that's nice. Can always take a sponge, push it in. Now I'm also going to finish off with this Easy Bake setting spray from Huda Beauty, which has powder infused in it, as you can see. So you have to mix it really good. I don't like this. The powder just really doesn't incorporate well into the liquid, which causes the makeup to mess up. So you have to be really, really careful and shake it so good. And you can't do little half spritz. You have to go full in, and that way it will minimize the powder chunks that you get from this. But there's a huge learning curve with this, not to mess up your makeup. There we go. And still, I'm getting these, and you must... Oh, it's already messed up my makeup. No, 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 no. Okay, I hate this setting spray. I hate it. I thought I had figured it out. I hate it. I hate it. It's messing up my makeup. Really innovative, Huda. I loved the idea behind it. You know I love the loose powder. But, oh, I cannot use that setting spray. Okay. Another product that I just didn't love were these Makeup Revolution Icon blushes, which are dupes of the One Size. Yes, the One Size little cheek trios. They look exactly like this. You'll know when you see them at Sephora. The highlight is what did not do it for me. I think the cream blush and the powder blush are okay. Just a product I'm not wowed by. So we're gonna give this another chance. I do already have my liquid blush on. I'm gonna take like the teeniest little bit of the powder blush. Like it's barely gonna do anything, but I just want to bring back a little bit of color to the face. But I'm really trying to mess around with the highlight more than anything to see if I still dislike it. These videos are so funny to me, just using products I don't really like. But let's see. No, I really don't like this. It just looks really scattered and unflattering. This is a case where the drugstore did not really do it better. I think the One Size is better than this. Don't get me wrong, you can make these two work, but the One Size is just so much creamier. I recommend that over. This one is not. Well, it is a good alternative, but putting formula to formula, it's not it. Okay, eyes. Let me prep. I'm going to use, again, it's been a bit, I've only used them once, the Urban Decay liquid eyeshadows. Let's use Space Cowboy Intense, which, have I already used this? I think so, but I need to give it another chance. So I'm gonna conceal, prime, and bronze my eyelid real quick. You'll see. Okay, so when I first used the Urban Decay liquid eyeshadows, I just wasn't sold. I didn't think they were bad, but I wasn't sold. They did wear very good. And they have some cool multi-chrome kind of shades. I think I'm going to just do the Space Cowboy Intense because this is a shade that I would go for on the daily. And they have a big brush, but only so much of the product touches the brush. Like, I don't love the applicator. It is really good for getting in the inner corner, but I think it makes for an uneven application. I don't know. I just desire a little doe foot, but I said in my original testing of this, it is good for kind of a faux cut crease or real cut crease situation. It's a little 2018, but I like a faux situation. But you see, you have to kind of paint it on, and I feel like the more you go back and forth, the more uneven it looks, the more crackly it looks. Yeah, I was right. I don't love this. Like, it just, from a distance, it looks good. Just like the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, but I don't want it to look good just from a distance. It's okay. I don't love it though. And I feel like I need to let it dry. No, I still desperately need to play with this deep. Should I just do it? Let's do it. I'm only going to put a little bit of this shade, Traffic Jam. Right? You know, just like on the lash line. But I'm having problems getting it on my brush. You have to make sure you mix it really well. I mean, I want this as kind of an eyeliner. I'm planning on using a real liner, but hey, you know what? That worked. You have some blending time with it. That doesn't change my feelings though. I still don't like it. The shade has a deep base to it that I don't love either. Ah, no, look how creasy it looks. And I didn't really put much concealer on my eyelid. Barely any. Barely. Ew, no. No, I think I dislike this even more now. Oh no. Okay, let me put on some shadow liner. I've been testing a lot of new mascaras of late. What kind of got lost in the mix here is the new Armani mascara. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Can you read the name of this? I forget what it's called. And these are the smallest words I've seen in my life. So anyways, the new Armani mascara, the Vertigo Lift mascara. I do believe I like it, right? I can't remember. Because I've also been testing the Prada mascara, the Makeup by Mario mascara, the Too Faced mascara. So this isn't one I'm putting in because I didn't like it. I'm putting it in because I can't remember. Oh, my eyeshadow is, no, it's awful. What the heck? It wasn't even this bad the first time I used it. Do you think I left my eyelid too wet? I don't understand. I'm getting mad. Good liquid shadows don't do this. I'm sure I could make it better, but I shouldn't have to, is the point most of the time for these high-end products. If you're gonna be at a high-end price point, that's fine with me. But it has to like work, you know, and be easy and not have to change my application. Oh, this is a nice mascara. Nice and lightweight. Give us a little something. But the ultimate test for me, the most important part of a mascara is if it holds a curl. We will see. I'm gonna have to let this dry for a second, for more than a second actually. And I'll be back and curl them. Yeah. Okay, I curled my lashes. They look good. My lashes are still a bit sticky, so it's not super fast drying, but I like this mascara. And this one doesn't flake like the Ice to Kill does from Armani, which I love that mascara, but it does have a little bit of a black snowstorm on my eyes. Now, for lips, okay, I have on MAC Beige Turner. Not part of the video, just a good background. And Summer Fridays semi-recently launched new shades of their lip oil. I do not like this lip oil, but I will admit these shades are pretty, so I want to play with them some more. Here are the names, from top to bottom. Bare Sand, Warm Beige, Rosebud, and Midnight Berry. We'll play with a few shades. So we'll start off with Bare Sand. They're just so thin, and they're not very shiny, and they wipe away really fast. But I still wanted to play with these colors. Warm Beige is gonna hit with this look. Oh yeah, that matches Beige Turner from MAC perfect. That might be the lip for today. At least there's a little bit of difference in color here. Okay, I need to do this light pink. I still don't like the formula, but you know, a glowy lip is a glowy lip. This is Rosebud. It's like clear. It's pretty, but it looks like that light Bare Sand shade. Okay, I do need to see this Midnight Berry, because this is actually pigmented. Oh yeah. Ooh. Hey, that's kind of cute. Hold on. Hold on. I've just been like talking about makeup this whole time. I can't. Listen, I'm not an outgoing person. I'm not the best conversationalist, but if you get me going on makeup, man, I got a lot to say. Oh, that's a gorgeous color. I still stand my opinions on this lip oil, but these colors, this Midnight Berry, I can make an exception for because I love, love, love that color. Though I do think today we're gonna do Warm Beige with a little bit of Beige Turner. When you guys are watching this, I'm already back, but I'm headed to San Antonio this weekend for Ulta Beauty World, which is the first ever convention I believe that they're having. So excited. Hope I get to meet some of you guys there. Really, really exciting work opportunity. I've already talked about it probably, or I'll talk about it after I've gotten back in tomorrow's video, but I'm like anxious, nervous. I have to start packing. So excited. Okay, let's use this beige shade, Warm Beige, which was the vibe of today's look. This lip oil runs everywhere, but that color is pretty. Okay, Warm Beige and Midnight Berry. The color makes me like the product more. Very, very nice. So now that the complexion has kind of soaked and settled into the skin, it's looking a lot better. It's looking much more even. Am I having what I would consider like a good skin day, a good makeup day? No, but I can run to the store looking like this, especially, like I said, a little bit far back, which I'm not getting close to anybody today. So I think it looks just fine. I love the tones of today's makeup though. This warm beige kind of look overall is really beautiful. The only thing that I like hate even more now are these Urban Decay liquid eyeshadows. Like this, I have to put a powder shadow over because this is just not looking good. Yeah, I mean, this video is about products that I didn't love on first impressions, and I'm still not loving most of them. So, I kind of knew how this was going to turn out, but in the past, I've been surprised and my makeup has turned out really good. Today was not the case. We are one step closer to throwing these products in a speed reviews. This was just a good opportunity for you to get a feel of what I'm not really liking and kind of see them more in action. But, yeah. If you want, I'll have the products linked down below and tagged. I always tag products because it helps Jose, my husband, who edits my videos, to know what products I'm talking about. But I don't think I'm leaving this video really with a recommendation for you. I think the sticks were nice for shading the face from Maybelline. You know, I did like the Armani mascara. But everything else, there's a lot better of out there. So, yeah, as you guys know on my channel, it is not always sunshine and rainbows. If I don't like a product, I don't like a product. And I will let you know, but I do like a lot of stuff. So sometimes it is good to round up the stuff that I don't like so you know what I wouldn't push you towards. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and rambling, simply because I'm anxious about my weekend at Ulta Beauty World. So it's a little late, but if I saw you there, yay, I'm sure you made my day. I will update you guys tomorrow on how that goes. I'll have been back and can tell you about that. But I hope you guys, I already said this? Okay, bye.
It's delicious.